Hi, and welcome back to the MattCast podcast, episode number 96,
Part two.
part two. I forgot to check our audio on the initial.
It's all right.
Yeah,
Mistakes happen.
mistakes happen. But yeah, we got the Army Navy game to cover this week, going into the bowl games. First round of the college playoffs with three of the three bowl games that I just saw. Whoever had the best record, I picked those games. Then we got all the transfer portal stuff. Oh, there you go. Transfer portal stuff. Uh, all the coaches being fired, the Heisman, all the debacle that happened there.
Yeah. It's honestly a good thing that we did restart
Yeah,
because we did not.
start good.
That's not what I was going to
Oh, okay.
say. We did not shout out today's sponsor, Hart Ventures Electrical Services, here based out in Omaha, Nebraska. Great guy, Joe. We did a podcast with him. Looking to do his softball team again with, shares the same name.
Mhm.
He does work in Omaha, the metro area, goes out to Iowa. So, if you're Nebraska, Iowa, kind of in that area, give him a call. His information will be down below, and free estimates on every order.
Everything. I
Yeah.
believe everything.
So, great guy. He's what, union certified or?
Yeah, he's a master electrician, so that means he has all the qualifications.
Oh, I didn't realize he was a master.
Yeah, master electrician. Yeah, he's been doing it for a
He
minute.
has been doing
Yeah,
it
and
for
he
a minute.
like grinded on the test too.
Yeah, I
Because like
mean,
normally takes a long time
mhm.
unless you really like all you do day and night is just electrician work
Yeah,
and
I
then
mean,
study constantly for the test. Because
yeah.
you have to score like a 90% on like a
And he's pretty
on a
well
400
knowledgeable.
yeah.
Last time we talked to him, he was working for a gentleman who wanted a heated driveway, which I didn't even know those existed. Probably the
Yeah.
biggest flex in the neighborhood, I would
Yeah.
imagine. So,
I've seen him. I'd never actually like I've seen him on
walked on him?
Instagram.
Oh,
I've never actually seen one in person or
yeah,
like walked near one.
yeah,
But like I'm like, that'd be pretty sick.
yeah.
Especially like if you lived in like yes, we get snow in Nebraska, but like
Mhm.
let's say a place that gets a whole lot more snow like Minnesota
I'm
and you
just
had the
curious.
heated driveway.
I'm just curious, like, logistically, like, and the longevity wise. Like, I would love to talk to him about that and just go, like, dude, like,
When do you have to replace everything?
yeah, when you have to
Yeah.
replace everything, how long does stuff usually last? Does it do any damage to like the concrete or the asphalt?
Mhm. Yeah,
Like,
like
how warm are we even talking
yeah.
to? Like,
Well, and also some of them I think are just like hot water that runs through.
well
So
then,
it's just like
but
heated
what,
up water that
how
runs
how would
through.
how would that be how would that be a Joe thing?
Because he has to set up the electrical system that heats up the water.
I feel like overall though, that would just be more.
I don't know. I've seen some where it's like hot water that
I
runs
know
through.
that's how
Yeah.
they heat up NFL fields is hot water.
Okay.
Yeah. So anyway, so Army Navy game.
Mhm.
You being a former soldier,
Yep.
what's your takes on it? What's your take on the uniform celebrating
S-
250
I
years?
saw the uniform on the first take. I didn't see the uniform at all. But now on the second take, saw the uniform and it's clean, but it's not anything to write home about.
The way I described it is since it's Army's 250, they're trying to appeal to everybody. And I always feel like whenever they do uniforms like that, they always try to like highlight a specific like
Specific
unit
unit. Yeah.
or MOS. Um, in this one where they're trying to celebrate everybody, they just satisfied nobody because
Yeah.
it's just like honestly white tops, white bottoms, like the all white, and
Yeah.
then it says like U.S. Army on the back, and
I'll
then
actually
like
pull that up.
gray helmets. Like, I don't know, if you're comparing them to the Navy had far more drip. If we could show those next.
Oh, that's just the U.S. Army website.
Uh-oh.
Join now at goarmy.com. Brr, brr, ba-da-da-da-da-da.
Mhm.
That's the front of it or the back. This is a
Not
very
a great,
grainy
yeah.
photo.
The Navy ones look to be right there, kind of not that one, that one I believe.
This one.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the Navy. This was also the Navy's 250th as well.
And if I remember right, from what I was told by friend of the show, JP, um, or Auto Draft Dream Team, one of the Navy guys had an army patch because, like, if you saw on their uniforms, all of them had different like,
Yeah, patches and
and I
stuff.
guess one of them had an army patch to not celebrate, honor. I think two service members who died in the army or something like that.
Yeah,
I can't remember the exact story, but that's what I was told. So I probably should have done some more
probably
research.
friends of his or something
Maybe,
like
yeah,
that.
someone
Yeah,
he probably,
or like family members. Like maybe
yeah,
you had
yeah.
grandpa and
So
father.
hopefully I'm not spreading any information. I was told that, and then I did not do any more research on it.
No, and I didn't watch a lick of college football this
Mhm.
past weekend. Me and my girlfriend wanted to have a movie marathon where we
Mm.
watched Christmas movies. We
What's
covered
what's the lineup?
oh fuck. It was Elf. We watched Elf,
Is this in order?
not in order. I
Okay.
think actually no, we might have started off with Elf. No. We started off with How a Grinch Stole Christmas, the original one.
Okay.
Uh
That's the only right answer
yes.
for the Grinch.
Yeah. Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, the claymation one.
Okay.
Then Elf, and then it was
My first time watching Elf was last year.
yeah.
It's fine. I probably will never watch it again.
It's a good movie, but like, you know, um nothing really to write home about.
Yeah.
It's kind of one of those Christmas tradition things where you put it on maybe that one year or
I
once a
think a lot
year.
of people would disagree with us on that. Like, there's a
Yeah.
lot of people of our age and generation who love Elf and love the Jim Carrey
Yeah.
How the Grinch Stole Christmas. For me, I am just way more with the Chuck Jones one,
Hmm.
who he animated all the like old Looney Tunes ones back in the day. What other movies were you watching?
Then we watched A Christmas Story, which is the You Shoot Your Eye Out Kid
I've
movie,
never seen it.
classic. And then we watched Die Hard, and then Daddy's Home 2. It's a movie with
Yeah,
yeah,
I saw that one. I think I've seen the second one because I was dating a girl at the time who saw the first one and really liked it. And I think we went and watched it in theaters.
yeah,
But I had like no idea on the plot. They had
yeah,
some pretty funny moments though,
yeah.
especially when they talk about like there was like a scene about them adjusting the heater or
The
something, the
thermostat,
thermostat. Yeah,
yeah,
yeah, yeah. And like all the parents lose their
yeah.
mind about
All
it.
the dads are like, "You don't touch the thermostat."
Yeah,
Yeah, it's just one of those things that like I saw Daddy's Home 2 first, and it was like in the Christmas section one year, and I was
yeah.
just perusing through Amazon Prime and like
Hmm.
I
Like
like Mark
I like
I like Mark Wahlberg, so I'll watch this.
and what's the one movie with Mike Wahlberg and Will Ferrell?
The other guys.
Yeah, those they're pretty good together.
Yeah, they fit together pretty like you got the goofy guy and then
Yeah,
the one who's just like, "No, man." Because
yeah.
Mark Wahlberg can get those like crazy eyes going,
Hmm.
and it's just like it's cinematic,
Yeah.
cinematic,
So what
or cinema.
cinema, absolute cinema.
Yeah, but yeah, we watched and that rounded out the night. We joked around with how the Lord of the Rings, the Fellowship of the Ring, they leave Rivendell on December 25th in the books,
Uh-huh.
and we're like, it's a Christmas movie. You gotta watch Lord of the Rings now.
I think the problem that you would run into is Christmas isn't a thing in Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, but they don't know that. All right.
Who is they? Like
Uh,
the people, the Lord of the Rings, like
yeah, the
J.R.R.
people.
Tolkien.
No, the people in the book.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Like the characters
yeah, the
don't know
characters
Christmas
don't know
is a
that.
thing. Okay,
We know Christmas is a thing.
we do know that Christmas is a thing.
Yeah.
For me, I'm very like stuck in my ways. I'll watch the Mickey Mouse Christmas Carol,
Hmm.
and then I'll watch the How Grinch Stole Christmas, the cartoon one. We watched the first two Tim Allen Santa Claus movies,
Hmm.
and
I need to
then
watch those. I
to
haven't
me,
seen them
I
since I was like a
yeah,
kid.
that
Yeah.
like every year that is always on at the house. Like even if it's like background noise or if it's just like we are all watching it.
Yeah.
Like the first two, like they're. I mean, when you're a kid, it's funny,
Hmm.
but like the second one now is kind of hokey. The third one I don't even fucking like
Yeah.
watch. What's another Christmas movie?
So A Christmas Carol is a movie we're gonna watch
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
on Christmas Eve.
What which version do you do? There's
We're
so
doing like
many.
the animated one where like
Animated one.
I forgot who makes it
The
or what.
one with Jim Carrey where he's Ebenezer. The one that came out, it was like we were kids. I think maybe like 2008.
It could have been 2008.
Yeah, if
Yeah.
it is that one, then it's the one with Jim Carrey.
Okay.
Mhm. And he
And
plays
then
Ebenezer.
my girlfriend's Christmas movie tradition is A White Christmas.
Never seen it.
I haven't seen it either, so we'll watch that, and then we'll watch It's a Wonderful Life as
Yeah,
well.
I've never seen it.
Yeah.
That one, that's the one with oh, Jim Stewart, I believe. Like that one I haven't seen. I haven't seen The Miracle on like 34th Street.
Mhm.
I haven't seen in the Christmas Story. I haven't even seen like Home Alone, which I guess the
You
first
don't need to
one.
watch Home. I mean, like you can.
I've been told that first Home Alone is really good.
It was. It's probably better if you were young, like
Yeah,
10 years or younger.
yeah,
That's when it's a good movie. But like
huh?
I've watched it again, not this year, but like in recent years, and I'm like,
Yeah,
I don't
don't.
have the same.
Hmm.
Yeah. It even with like nostalgia eyes, I'm like, this movie's kind of ass. I'm
Hmm.
like, how did he just survive a brick to the fucking face? It's just like from a 3-story building,
Hmm.
and he just gets up and walks it off, and
Matt,
it's like,
Matt is mad about the realism of a children's Christmas
yeah,
movie.
exactly.
So anyway, do you want to talk Heisman? Your boy that you had picked, Diego Pavia, did not win.
Nope. Well, I
And
really picked Jacob Rodriguez. He was my
okay,
favorite.
yeah.
Who he actually got more first place votes than Julian Sayin.
Yeah, I didn't fully understand why Julian Sane was in, except
Me
for that
neither.
he was a quarterback. And like, yeah,
Yeah,
Ohio State is what now the number 2 country in
mm,
the
number 2 country in the
sorry, the
world.
number 2 team in the country. Thank you. And which I mean, honestly, Ohio State people would say that Ohio State is the number 2
It's the number 2
country
country.
in the
Yeah,
world. Yeah. Um, but yeah, I was sitting there like, why the fuck is he here? Like, it's not
yeah,
like he had any number, and like even like when you look at all the candidates, it was kind of like an off year for
yeah.
Heisman
It was
candidates.
definitely a down year.
Yeah, you're just like, all right, like,
Yeah, like what Jeremiah Love had the same amount of rushing yards as Johnny Manziel
hmm
when he won the Heisman, but
but
also
he's
Johnny Manziel had
like what, like 62 touchdowns or something
yeah.
like that. Like he had way more touchdowns. Yeah, to me, I was just like, I mean,
You're not getting the freaks of nature like we used to.
for me, I was in the camp of I think it was like every either 4 or 5 years a running back wins.
Yeah,
So I was like, hey, I like a good
yeah.
pattern. Like put
Let,
Jeremiah Love in there.
let's get Jeremiah Love and like yeah. I would have picked Jeremiah Love or Jacob Rodriguez over any of the quarterbacks.
Um, I'm not. My number one was Jeremiah Love. My number two was Fernando Mendoza, and then my number three was because like the reason I have Jacob Rodriguez so low is because I was like they don't appreciate defensive
Yeah.
players in the Heisman. Oh, what about
You're being
Travis
realistic
Hunter?
about it and everything.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and then it was like, oh, what about Travis Hunter? Okay, well,
He got it because he was on Colorado.
he had it because he was splitting between wide receiver and like just a
Yeah.
whole lot of snaps. So
Yeah.
even though Jacob Rodriguez did get a touchdown,
He did get a touchdown on offense.
yeah,
Just saying, he can do it too.
but I mean, yeah, I mean, it's not. It is your stereotypical like quarterback fucking award.
Yeah.
Because like, who is the last defensive player, like true defensive player to win it? Is it Monte Teo?
I don't even think Monte Teo won it. I think
Yeah.
Johnny Manziel won that.
Oh, was it that year? Are you gonna
Yeah.
Google it? Yeah, I'm curious now. Because like, oh
Charles
my
Woodson.
god, in 1997, it's Charlie Woodson,
Yeah. I mean,
which he
what?
was also a two-way player, was he not?
Yeah, CB and wide receiver.
Yeah. Damn. So
Yeah.
like, what about like last true defensive player, like just defense? Just do like defense, yeah, defensive. That works, I guess. Do every defensive player to win the Heisman Trophy. Hopefully, this isn't like a clickbaity one. But yeah, I remember that was like the people were comparing him to Charles Woodson. It's like, bro, that is not the same. Um.
Oh,
Okay.
these are just
Oh, they're just talking about it. It's just like an article.
yeah.
Well. Oh yeah,
I
this
guess
is sports.
Charles
Yeah,
Woodson is the And then like Travis Hunter, two-way greatness secures the Heisman.
Yeah.
3 more defensive players who should have won the Heisman. Hugh Green
Yeah.
from
Fucking Sue.
Pittsburgh, Ndamukong Suh, and Aaron Donald, Derek Thomas.
Okay, hold on. Wait. Go back and just look how many defensive players, like just do defensive players who won Heisman, like list of defensive players who. This, I mean, I really, I'm just now getting into the world of college, so I feel like people would know this, but those are the only two. It is
Yeah,
only Charles Woodson and fucking Travis Hunter. I did not know that,
me neither.
and they're not even like straight up defensive players,
No,
huh? If someone asked you that on a trivia thing, would you be able to?
no,
Are you looking up Heisman winners just to
just
kind
in
of?
general.
Yeah.
Like
Oh man, they made this list freaking.
Fernando Mendoza, Travis Hunter, Jalen Daniels, Caleb Williams, Bryce Young, Devontae Smith, Joe Burrow, Kyler Murray,
Mhm.
Baker Mayfield, Lamar Jackson, Derrick Henry, Marcus Mariota, Jameis Winston, Johnny Manziel, RG3, Cam Newton, Mark Ingram, Sam Bradford. God, what a fucking callback. Tim Tebow, Troy Smith, Reggie Bush, Matt Leinart, Jason White, Carson Palmer, Eric Crouch, Chris Wenke,
Eric Crouch, Nebraska.
Ron Dane, Ricky Williams, Charles Woodson,
Yeah, 1997. Matt Split and Bo Jackson.
Charlie Ward.
Hmm.
Damn. But yeah, like I genuinely like Ndamukong Suh should have won it
Oh yeah, 100%.
100%. Monte Teo had a hell of a year. It just happened to be the same year Johnny Manziel
Yeah.
went lights out. But yeah, I mean, I love it whenever a defensive player
Mhm.
is in the running for like an MVP or Heisman or something like that. It's just like
Yeah.
because you never see it. I always pull for it. Probably is because I've been an Iowa State fan all my life, like an underdog.
Would you in this current this is off topic, but in the NFL, would you put Miles Garrett in the MVP talks? Especially being one away from holding or tying the all-time sack in a season record.
Honestly, I would.
Mhm.
He'd be up there
Mm.
because right now for me, it's like Matt Stafford.
Yeah, I believe he's the front runner.
Drake May was up there, but he did have that fall off after the Bills game, which we'll talk about.
I don't even think it was really a fall off.
But like the wins count to like the
Yes,
voters. Yeah.
yes. No, I 100% get it.
Because like I would say he's still up there at number 2, but the voters aren't going to do that. But JSN,
I'm hearing
yeah,
you out. I'm
JSN,
hearing you out. I'm not.
then Drake May, and I'd probably start putting Miles Garrett in around 4 or 5.
Hmm.
Jonathan Taylor, like if he continued to stay consistent, I would
Yeah.
have said the same thing. Same with Daniel Jones.
Well, he's out for
Yeah.
Phil Rivers.
Phillip Rivers for comeback player of the year. Dude, if he could get another 2 or 3 touchdown passes,
I do
I
love all.
guarantee you they're gonna put him in for comeback
I
player.
love those memes where it's like, fucking Phil Rivers really saw Matt Stafford getting close to his all time. He was like, "Fuck no, I'm getting back in there." So this week for college football, do you want to do the bowls first, or
Yeah,
do
let's
you
just
want
knock
to?
out the Bulls
Okay,
first. So right now, currently, Old Dominion and South Florida are playing,
I
and
I had it written down that I was taking South Florida.
yeah, the model has South Florida. I'm gonna take South Florida. The one thing that kind of has me a bit iffy about it is how many of the defensive stats Old Dominion owns.
The only thing that I was looking with that is Old Dominion comparatively to South Florida. In my opinion, like those resumes don't stack up
Yeah,
evenly.
The other part that's making me lean back towards South Florida though is that turnover margin.
Yeah. No, there's a couple where I was looking at it like the turnover margin. I was like, God damn, what
Yeah,
the what?
like South Florida has a +9 while Old Dominion is -3.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm picking South Florida as well.
So we're
But
riding.
yeah, we'll ride
You're
the
doing it
model.
out of order with the model. You can be all right with that.
Yeah,
Okay.
that'll be fine.
Do you want to do Western Kentucky or sorry, Western Michigan versus
Yeah,
Kennesaw next? I went with uh Western Michigan,
yeah.
honestly, just kind of just looking at like the data that the
Hmm.
model had. These are two teams that haven't really done a whole lot of watching this
No,
year.
me neither. But like, I was sitting there, I was seeing like their offensive stats, and I'm like, oh, that's pretty impressive.
Hmm.
And then I get down to their defense, and I'm like, oh my god,
Yeah.
I'm just like that is abysmal. But yeah, and so I'm just like, all right, Western Michigan it is. I mean, and we saw Western Michigan play against obviously Michigan State and Michigan, and like they didn't completely embarrass themselves. Is kind of where I'm going for.
Hmm.
Where like they still kind of like showed up a little bit. Obviously, they still lost, but and then we got Memphis and NC State, and this one kind of pretty heavily leaned for Memphis
So
over NC
sorry
State.
to interrupt you. Western Michigan did not play Michigan. They played Michigan State
Okay,
though.
all right.
That was the first game of the season. It was 23-6 Michigan State.
But I'm also writing the model with Memphis over NC State.
I'm going with NC State for nostalgia purposes
Okay.
because I'm from North Carolina.
And then we got the actual bowl games to cover. Not discrediting anybody else's bowl games, but let's be honest here.
Well, I mean, let's also be honest of like what game honestly really matters when you're looking at like this first round. I think there's only like two, and I think
Yeah.
one is like infinitely more
Hmm.
impactful, which is Alabama, Oklahoma. They
Yep.
played each other
Earlier in the season.
yeah,
Yeah.
November 15th.
Yep.
So it's still pretty fresh. Oklahoma got to have another week of rest while Alabama went and got belt
Dog walked.
assed by
Yeah.
Georgia. So but I remember last year, like all the teams that had like that first round bye, they went on
Yeah.
lost.
They went on and lost. And I was also looking at the schedule too. It's just like even the first round dudes are getting a bye
Mm,
around Christmas, then they come back for New Year's, and then
mm,
they play the game
yeah.
on New Year's. I'm like, so either way, every team's getting a bye. The 1 through 4 seeds
Hmm.
are getting a 2 week bye.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, why? Why
Yeah.
not just have it around Christmas that semifinals, then have the New Year's game be uh the quarterfinals be around Christmas, then the semifinals be around New Year's,
Hmm.
and then a week after that,
And then isn't Alabama like they just got that new coach?
Kalen DeBoer.
Yeah.
Yeah, he came last year though.
Yeah,
Last
yeah,
year
yeah.
was his first season,
Right.
and I believe they missed the playoffs last year.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I believe it.
Okay. But Alabama, Oklahoma, the model has Bama, but also the model had Bama when they lost.
While you're reading that, I had for me Oklahoma. I'm picking Oklahoma. They have a better defense. Uh, the difference maker that I did see that was a pretty big one was that turnover ratio.
Yeah.
Oklahoma is -2, Bama is +7. Like that did give me some uh concern, but I am riding with Oklahoma.
Yeah, I'm picking Oklahoma as well. Just seeing the product that Bama's put on the field these last 4 or 5 games, I am not super. happy with it.
Which
Like,
who's to say that they didn't go out there and you're like, hey man, like this SEC championship means literally nothing.
yeah, we're
Like,
getting in either way.
yeah.
Yeah. Then we got Miami and Texas A&M.
I am going with Texas A&M for no good reason. Honestly, I just think that
Yeah.
they were looking really good all season. They could have had that undefeated season, lost to Texas. The last week of the
Mhm.
regular season. So
I think I'm gonna follow the model on this one.
they're going with Miami, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, just the times where I was watching Miami, I was just not the biggest fan. Especially when they were
Also the
playing like
turnover
Kentucky.
mark. Like,
Yeah, don't worry. I saw that too. I saw that with a lot of these games where the
yeah.
turnover ratio is kind of skewed for a lot of these. Like no one's really close in that.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna follow the model on that one. And I agree with you. Like, whenever I watch Miami, I'm like, it's not the, kind of seemed a little bit let down almost
Mm,
when you're watching them. When you're like, what the hell happened, guys?
yeah.
Yeah. But I think this is gonna be a great matchup going on. But they do have a tough road to go after in
Mm,
the next game. Whoever
she's
these guys are.
she's thirsty.
Yeah. Whoever wins this game is gonna have to face Ohio State
Yeah.
after getting a disappointing loss in the Big Ten championship.
Mm.
And so they're going to come out with a vengeance and fuck somebody up.
Do you want to do Ole Miss and Tulane?
Yeah, I'm picking Ole
I'm
Miss.
also picking Ole Miss. For our model that Matt wrote up, Ole Miss dominated in almost every category, and then the categories that Tulane won, it was honestly not by much.
Yeah. What was that?
I know they're coming off of losing their head coach.
Yep.
I totally get it. I think what both of the coordinators also left.
Yeah, Tulane. Yeah. Well, both these schools had their coaches leave.
Oh,
Tulane's
gotcha.
coach is now at Florida
Oh, that's
with their
right.
coaching staff.
That's
Ole
right.
Miss's coach.
And that's the thing, like even like for Cinderella stories this year, I'm not really riding with either of them. Neither one
No.
of them really make me feel safe and
JMU
secure.
is like the closest one I could think of. Just because, like, when I was looking at breaking down the stats, I'm like, oh my God, JMU might actually
Yeah, but
pull this through.
I'm going with Oregon.
Again, I'm going with Oregon as well, but I was just like, I was genuinely sitting there like,
And I mean,
there's a chance.
if I'm being cynical too, JMU, Oregon, Ole Miss, Tulane, I don't see any of those teams either in the
No,
championship or even in like the
no.
semifinals.
Like the only teams I can really say that I see in the finals, Texas Tech, literally any one of the number four, like 1 through 4.
Yeah.
And then maybe Miami
Yeah. I don't even know about
and
Miami.
Texas A&M.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, those two play each other.
So
It kind of leaves me with only one
I could
real
also see
choice.
like Oklahoma, but I can also like I can imagine
Oklahoma's just
them.
disappointed me.
Yeah, I think they're just rushing back John Mateer, and
Yeah,
I think he's about right,
yeah,
and I think he's ready now. You recorded your last show or your solo show
yes.
last week. I do have a bone to pick,
Okay.
and that is that you said that you have two witnesses that saw you switch your pick right at playoffs.
Yeah, or right before kickoff.
I
Yeah,
don't think that counts because you did not let me know.
that is fair.
And I was
I
gonna
should have
say,
texted you.
and I was because I think if even if like because I get it, I'm at Florida, I'm on vacation, and you don't want to bother me.
Yeah,
I will get that message when I get to it because it's not like I'm on a remote
yeah,
island, and I could look at the timestamp at the game and go like, all right, he did it before the game started.
yes.
It is valid. But I think what you did because I'm assuming it's your girlfriend and Epstein's flight log.
No,
Really?
Matty Ice.
Oh, he was in town,
Yeah,
man.
yeah. He
It
came over and
still
watched the game with me.
Still.
Yeah.
So I would think, well, I'm saying like that game does not count and it counts to your original one because you didn't
Okay,
consult me about it.
that's fair. And again, it was just like I didn't want to bother
And
you, and it's just like something I'll put it up on the podcast. I'll say it.
I get the reasoning. I don't agree with it.
Yeah.
That's yeah. I was like, I understand where he's coming from with it, but if it was
Okay.
me, I would want I would want to let you know.
Yeah.
Because no offense to Patty Ice, killing it right now in
Yeah.
fantasy. Seeing him this week,
Yeah.
which I'm not really thrilled about,
Mhm.
because I think both times I played him this week,
Well, you're
he
also
beat me.
projected to win right now
No, I'm
too.
not.
You're not anymore?
No, he switched up his kickers. Like
Oh.
that was he had a kicker who was man, who was his kicker? Well, first of all, his QB in there, which I don't even know why, because last week it was Josh Allen, but
Mhm.
when it was this week, which I'm assuming he maybe like because you can do like
Yeah.
presets where you do weeks in advance. He had it as Daniel Jones, which I
Mhm.
was like, wow.
Yeah.
So he switched out and got Josh Allen in there, and then his kicker was Joshua Carty, who's been benched by the Rams for like
Yeah. Forever.
6 or 8 weeks now. I'm not
Yeah.
gonna say the other number. And I was like, even though they're still giving Joshua Carty like potential points,
Yeah.
and I was like, he's not starting. I don't even think he's on the team. I think he got waived.
Yeah.
But that is why I was. And then so Mike Evans is questionable for me, and Devontae Adams is now
Yeah.
doubtful. So I was like, fuck, that really sucks for me. So
Yeah. Also,
looking like my Cinderella story is
rough week for injuries as well.
yeah.
Like,
Yeah, we'll get to that when we
yeah.
oh, I guess we are at the
Yeah,
NFL
we are at the
portion.
NFL.
Oh, sorry, did you wanna talk about transfer portal stuff?
All I saw was that Dylan Raiola.
Which I not surprising.
No, not
You fire
surprised.
his uncle,
Yeah.
his brother decommits. It was like writing on the wall.
Yeah.
And, like, I don't even get, like, the hate towards him because it's not like he was a bad quarterback,
Yeah.
but it's also like, yeah, he has decommitted from what, like, 3 schools before he signed with
Yeah.
Nebraska. He was at, like, 4 different high school schools.
Mhm.
Like, that's a guy who is, like I think he says the right stuff, but I think he's playing for a paycheck.
Oh, he is. It's either a
And
paycheck or the best chance for, like,
yeah,
getting in the which, again, props to him.
props to him.
Like, you do what you gotta do, homie.
I do think all the Nebraska players are mad because if you see their interviews, they're like, yeah, like you can either go and chase your dollar sign or you can
Mhm.
like stay and build a program.
Yeah.
Like, what do you want to do?
And, like, here in the Midwest, we obviously lean more on loyalty. I think a
Yeah.
lot of people, why they come to Nebraska is the loyalty factor.
I think so, yeah.
And, like,
And I think Matt Rule is honestly doing the stuff in the right direction. It's just we gotta get the
yeah.
foundation and build on it.
Yeah.
And I think Dylan Raiola was kind of a shaky, like it's that table that you have that like kind of wobbles where it's like
Mhm.
it's a leg and it stands on it,
Yeah.
but if you lean that table, it is firmly off the ground.
Yeah. It's like
And
one of the legs is like a half inch too short.
that's yeah. So
Yeah.
whenever it was like, oh, he's playing, that's like, yeah, I could have told you that. I
Yeah.
think as soon as he broke his leg, I was like, yeah,
Mhm.
he's probably gonna try to get up and out of here. Cause
Yeah.
like even though like it's weird, his old line coach was his fucking uncle.
Yeah.
Like, and they were not protecting him.
No. It's just like you'd think his own uncle would think to
Like, yeah.
train up your O line better.
Yeah. So
And if he's the one recruiting the O line,
yeah.
I'd have some serious questions about
Yeah.
his
And then
recruiting
we
abilities.
got rid of the defensive coordinator, and then Brandon Sorsby, he's projected to get out of Cincinnati,
Yeah.
which like I was like, damn,
Yeah. I was like,
go to
what?
Nebraska. Either
Like,
that or he might go to the draft, which I don't think he should do that. I
no.
think he should try to do
I
one
think he
more
should do
year.
one more year.
Um, but yeah, for me, honestly, like I don't hate that Dylan Rose leaving. I'm not gonna like hate watch him in the
No.
future unless he becomes like a future Heisman candidate.
Yeah.
Then I'm gonna be like a little salty.
Only if we had an offensive line, maybe
Yeah,
would have
just like
stayed.
just slightly
Yeah.
salty. Other than that, like honestly,
Yeah.
best of luck to him.
And like, I mean, that's kind of how I'm feeling with like some of the Iowa State players. I'm forgetting their names, like the decommits and
Yeah,
everything. I'm like, I get it.
we're a lot of
They
them for Matt Campbell.
Matt Campbell and their offensive line coach, who's the only coaching staff that he took with him to Penn State, was his O
Interesting.
line coach.
Was Penn State's? My ears are getting hot, and I want to look festive.
Yeah.
Was the offensive coordinator and the defensive coordinator were they still there for when someone's moving their trash
Yeah.
can from when homeboy got fired? The name
Yeah, I believe
totally
they
escaped
stayed
me.
there.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. And so like Matt Campbell's rolling up there with just his O line coach.
Hmm.
And yeah,
It's gonna be a rebuild
yeah.
year for Penn State.
Yeah. But I think my prediction's pretty accurate though
Was
for
that?
how he's probably gonna do at Penn State.
Oh yeah.
I think he's gonna do 6-6-6,
Mm.
you know,
Go ahead.
or like 8-7 or 8-5.
So I know Iowa State, they lost Matt Campbell,
Yeah,
who I mean, that is a cornerstone.
yeah.
Why did they opt out of their bowl game? Was it because of
I
Matt
think it's
Campbell?
like so. From what I heard, is that Jimmy Rogers showed up. They had a team meeting, and they were asking like, "Hey, do we want to play in this game?"
Who the fuck is Jimmy Rogers?
He's the new head coach.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Jimmy Rogers showed up from Washington State, and he they had a team meeting and asked if they wanted to do this or not. Like,
Mhm.
hey, do we want to play this game or not? Like, I don't know your guys' systems. You guys don't know my systems.
Yeah.
Should we even play in this game, or should I just let your offensive coordinator handle it, your defensive coordinator, whatever?
And
Right?
then as a team, they decided not to do it.
Yeah.
That's interesting. I feel like more, especially like seniors, are like, I want to do it.
Well, I'm
Unless it was
assuming.
like the worst bowl game that they were like, hey,
Yeah.
it's gonna
I don't know
be,
what bowl game they were supposed to be
yeah.
into, but it's just like I think as a team and a program, they all were like, we don't want to do this, or at
Mhm.
least the majority didn't want to.
So obviously there was like a peak when Iowa State went to the Big 12 championships. How long do you think you are either meeting that peak or you're surpassing it in
Well,
this
I
new
said in the
administration?
as you saw in the solo episode, it's just like he's
Mhm.
gonna have some big shoes to fill for the
Absolutely.
Iowa State fans.
Yeah.
And I get it this first year. I'm not expecting much.
Yeah.
At least 500.
Yeah.
That's my own personal
Yeah.
wishes. Do I think it's going to happen? Probably not.
Yeah.
But within 3 to 4 years, we need to be in bowl games.
Mhm.
4 years is my absolute limit. 3 years is where I'm like expecting him to do.
Yeah.
And then if that doesn't happen, all right, bud, we need to find another coach. Yeah. That's at least how I see it.
So you're saying that that fourth year, if you don't see like major improvements,
Yeah.
oh man, we gotta figure something out.
Yeah. We got to figure something out.
Yeah. I don't think that's bad. I don't think
No.
that's a bad take.
Yeah. It's
Rocco Beck, is he
he's
looking?
staying.
He's looking to
Yeah.
stay.
I saw some fake Facebook post
Yeah.
saying that Rocco Beck's transferring.
Well, is he's a
He's going to be in his senior year next year.
gotcha.
Yeah. The one thing that I've been absolutely fucking hating is that we had all these 4-star recruits,
Mm-hmm.
wide receivers
Mm-hmm.
coming in,
Mm-hmm.
and then they're all decommitting. And I'm
Yeah.
like, when we needed wide receivers, they're all decommitting. And like,
We
you'd be
needed them
surprised. There
most.
were like 3 of them from Omaha.
No, yeah, I
Yeah.
heard. I heard.
And I was just like, yeah, the 4-star, 5-star wide receivers. I'm like,
Mhm.
and they're coming to Iowa State? Oh my God, we're gonna fix this receiver problem, and then they're all gone, and it's
Well,
all
I think Matt
fucked.
Campbell is like he's a great coach, and
Oh
he's
yeah,
probably a better recruiter. So,
he's a hell of a recruiter.
some
He definitely fits in there at Penn State. He fits in with like blue collar schools, I guess you can say,
yeah,
where like they're all about putting in that work, you know?
I agree.
Yeah.
Ready to go on to NFL?
Yep. Um, I'm won our splits because the
I was
Steelers won.
I was so close and so tempted to be a bit of a coward and say like, "Hey, I'm gonna use one of my switches just to be the Steelers, so
Yeah.
that like it's just a null week."
Yeah.
But I was like, honestly, like, fuck it, like,
Yeah. When I saw you pick the Dolphins, I was like, is he doing this for me because of how whenever he picks against the Steelers, they win?
my thought process went to that. I was like,
Yeah.
dude, every time I pick the fucking Steelers to win, they lose, and every time they lose, or every time I pick against them, they win. And like
Yeah.
I was like, no matter how I look at this, like no matter how I unpack this box,
Yeah.
and especially I saw that. I think the biggest thing that took me out was TJ Watt was
Oh, with his
sick,
lungs and
or yeah,
everything?
yeah. So I was like, yeah, like maybe like that's gonna like
Yeah.
be on bad team morale, and
Mhm.
but honestly, like,
They showed up.
yeah. So like
Yeah, we'll get
let's
into it.
yeah, yeah.
But I
Go
Matty J's in the lead at 143 and 80. I'm at 141 and 82.
yeah.
We're also getting pretty close to where my numbers were at last year. Um, where I finished off at 176 and 92,
Mm.
and you were at 158, 115.
I was also very bold last
Yeah,
year.
you were making some
I was
bold
like, fuck it,
predictions.
like we're fucking
Like, honestly, we're sitting there like we honestly could beat last year's numbers too, and
oh
even what
yeah,
I had, I'm like, we're doing pretty fucking good this year.
yeah. I think like we would have to lose out for us to
Yeah.
be worse than what we were.
Yeah. So First off, we had the Falcons-Bucks game. You were there.
No, I was not.
You weren't?
Mm-mm. That's Thursday night. I was at the Saints and Buccaneers.
Are we on week 16?
No, sorry, yeah, we're on week 16. I was there for week 14.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Sorry. So how was that game?
So it was like literally downpouring rain
Yeah.
like the whole time. But honestly, um, I had like there's so much great things I can say. The fans were honestly really cool.
Mhm.
I saw a Saints fan get kicked out because he's being like too aggressive.
Yeah.
Even though his wife was wearing like a neck brace. So like there's a fan who's like, yeah, he probably beats on his fucking wife. And I was like, okay, dude.
Okay, dog.
Everything in Florida is fucking expensive. So
Yeah.
I right behind Maddie, like there is I got a towel, which is probably gonna be like one of my traditions is like going to like if a team has like a terrible towel or
Yeah.
whatever, like I'm gonna try and collect it and like put it on the wall.
Mhm.
Especially since we'll be changing the studio here soon.
Yes.
Um, Probably like in between the seasons potentially.
Yeah. So,
Either
what, like
that,
April-ish or so?
hopefully before April.
Okay.
Like honestly,
Yeah.
um, but uh, yeah. So that towel, a foam finger, and one of your gifts for Christmas I got
Okay.
for those 3 items. How much do you think it
Well, you
was?
said it's expensive, so I'm
Yeah,
assuming it's probably like 350, 375
for what?
for like all three gifts or like all three items you bought.
$350.
Yeah, you said expensive. I'm going high.
So for a towel, that towel.
That one I'm probably expecting is like $40 since you probably bought it at the stadium. Am I right on that number? $40? Higher or lower? Oh, 25.
No, it's lower than that too.
Oh, wow.
To be honest, the gift that I had bought you was about half.
Okay. So then let me lower this down to like, let's say
And
150.
you're still too high. So for this foam finger, which it was so wet and so rainy that when I came home this last Saturday when the Army Navy game was playing, if you put this foam finger on, there was still water in this. And you can ask Auto Drive Gene Team because I asked him to put it on and
Yeah.
like, hey, am I crazy? Can I help you? And we watched the game the second day on Sunday when we got there.
Yeah.
So it had a whole almost a full week
Yeah.
to dry out. So
So I'm assuming, so that's probably like what? You said lower than 25, $18.
yeah, it's probably about that.
Okay. And that one's probably,
Like
fuck, if that's 18,
uh,
probably about the same. 18, 20.
probably I think it was like 10, 12 or something
Yeah.
like that. One of the one thing so for the foam finger, the towel, and with the stop it. Don't do that.
You almost said the gift.
I almost said the gifts. You could probably guess what it was just from the first letter I
Hat?
said. Yeah. But it's a pretty decently like
Yeah.
I thought about the hat
Oh, yeah.
when I was there. They had a whole bunch,
Yeah.
but the one I picked, there's like some reasons I went with it.
Yeah.
All the hats were the same price too, so don't think I was trying to get the cheapest one.
So like
35,
35?
yeah. For me, which I was like, the little ridiculous. Like
Yeah.
shirts were $35. Like
That makes sense.
that makes sense.
Yeah.
Even then, I'm like still a little on the high side, but
Yeah.
like you're at a stadium, I get it.
Yeah.
Um,
But a hat being $35?
for real dog.
Yeah. I can buy a Walmart hat for like $10.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So and it's not even like the like because you know how like I think it's a 47 brand, but it's not
Mhm.
like the specialty ones.
Yeah.
Like the reason I got this hat for you is you'll see.
Yeah.
So anyway, I got a pretzel and I got a hot dog and I got a beer. I think that
Yeah.
was also like
Beer is probably like $12.
it was so like I could only find like tall boys and I think it was like $24.
$24 for a single beer?
Dude, I'm telling you, like it was fucking expensive.
The hat almost costs as much as a fucking beer.
As a tall boy, yeah.
Y'all need to fix your shit.
It was Coors Banquet, or yeah, it was Coors Banquet,
Yeah.
but like in a can.
Yeah.
So like,
Still.
yeah.
Coors Banquet, $13.
Yeah. So But so like as it was downpouring, so okay, so the thing that actually kind of pissed me off is I got my it was a hot dog or a bratwurst. Anyway, I think it was a hot dog because
Yeah.
my girlfriend she loves hot dogs, and I
Mhm.
was like, "Oh, I'm getting a stadium hot dog for you."
Yeah.
And she was like, "All right, just tell me how it is." So I'm trying to get the ketchup and the mustard for the hot dog, and it's
Mhm.
like from the line, then there's like that little
Yeah, the little
stand
kiosk
thing.
deal, whatever.
Right behind it, I didn't realize, or I didn't see because I was focusing on the condiments, was the soda well. So
Mhm.
I literally walked over there to grab ketchup packets, and the workers are yelling at me like, "You're blocking the soda well. You need to move." I was like, "I'm grabbing fucking condiments. Like,
Yeah.
what do you expect me to do?
Yeah.
Phase through it like a fucking ghost? Like, I'm trying to grab like it was literally like 2 seconds I was there,
Yeah.
and they're like, "Dude, you're blocking the lane." I was like, "Why is it here then?
Yeah.
Like, I'm probably gonna take the whole damn fucking thing with me." So that and
Just pick up the thing and fucking take it back to
also
your
like
seat.
I'm like they gave it to me like such a way like I had the beer and then
You got, like, your
I'm also
tray.
wearing a
Yeah.
poncho
Yeah.
because I was so smart during my packing to think about 7 pairs of underwear.
Yeah.
I did not bring a rain jacket, so I had to buy a
In
poncho there.
Florida, in,
Did
like,
not
hurricane
cross my
season.
mind. Did
Yeah.
not cross my mind. Ponchos were $10 though, not bad.
Oh, that's not too bad.
No, and I
Yeah.
literally had it from Sunday, Monday, and I believe
Yeah,
Tuesday.
because you were wearing it at Disneyland too the
No, I
next
was wearing it at Universal.
Universal,
Yeah,
sorry.
yeah, yeah.
As I was.
Yeah. Sorry.
Did you build a lightsaber while you were there?
Dude, dude, it was so expensive. And here's the thing, it's honestly like it's the same thing with the Harry Potter
Yeah.
wand. Like to answer your question,
No.
and it
Okay.
wasn't even a thought.
Yeah.
I was really tempted to buy a Obi-Wan Kenobi like replica.
Yeah.
So it was like shiny and looked really
Mhm.
cool, $125, which I was like, not terrible,
Yeah. Is
especially
it
like
like
I
a
think
collector's edition one or
like just
regular one you could buy at Target?
no, it's a little bit better than that.
Okay.
It's like actual metal and it's shiny
Oh,
and
okay.
it's kind of
Yeah.
weighted, but it's not like the plastic ones
Yeah,
you get
okay.
at Target. No,
Yeah.
no, no.
Because I
So
still have all my action figures from when I was a
yeah,
kid. They're
yeah.
sitting at my mom's house right now.
Where's it going with that? Oh, but yeah, anyway, so like I'm trying to eat my pretzel and I'm sitting down, right? And
Yeah.
I'm still pissed
Mhm.
and the rain is just pouring on me.
Yeah.
So I'm eating my pretzel really fast because it's bread. And I thought that with the wrapper
Mhm.
that my hot dog was safe. No, my hot dog was so fucking like
You got a
wet.
bikini bottom hot
Dude,
dog?
dude, the bun was like actively dissolving. I was like, I am so fucking pissed. Um,
You're just eating.
yeah. Which is honestly kind of nice because like everybody that like honestly the whole row that I was sitting at when it started downpouring rain, everybody moved inside.
Yeah.
So I literally just got to sat by myself,
Yeah.
which was really nice. Even
Yeah.
though like I would say like I'm going all over the place, but I think the Tampa Bay Buccaneers like their pre-game show,
Mhm.
one of the best where you see like the like on the video screen, especially like they're promoting this documentary right now that
Mhm.
they did through Amazon Prime. Not a shout out or a sponsor, but so they're doing that. The highlights, they're celebrating 50 years.
Mhm.
They had like the thing with the ship where the ship shoots the cannons and they drop the
Yeah.
sails. Um, and the national anthem was just really fucking good. And it was even like better because the flyover was done by Ospreys out of Camp Lejeune.
Oh, wow.
So like to me, it was just that like that meant so much to me.
Yeah.
Where like it to like literally nobody else,
Mhm.
it could mean less of a fuck.
Yeah.
But to me, I like because I grew up there. I was there for 9 years. So like that was really cool. I did have like that morbid thought of like Ospreys tend to crash,
Yeah. I
and
was sitting there like,
I was
I'm
like,
surprised one didn't break down.
dude, yeah, there's three of them, and I was like, there's only so much of a chance that they
It's
can
like the percentage has climbed exponentially.
they're so close. So like that was really cool. And yeah, so
Yeah.
like that was I probably like up there for like one of my favorite
Yeah.
moments. Yeah, I'm glad about that towel because during the
Yeah.
national anthem, I was just like putting my face in it, and I was like, no one noticed me cry,
It's like
please.
it's raining.
Yeah, it's raining.
I'm wiping my face.
The rain hasn't come yet, but it yeah.
It's raining. I could feel it.
So yeah, disappointing loss. I mean, the rain, like you could only do so
Yeah.
much.
2 weeks in a row of a disappointing loss.
Yeah.
Because
Well, luckily, no one else in the NFC South who is eligible to win the NFC South wants to win it. Like the Falcons and the Saints, who I believe are both mathematically eliminated,
Yeah.
continue to win,
Mhm.
but the Panthers and the Buccaneers are losing.
Yeah.
Now, somewhere that bridge has to break because in the last 3 games, the Buccaneers and the Panthers face each other twice with
Oh,
someone in
yeah.
between. So, depending on how it works out,
They're fighting for the division.
100%.
Yeah.
Now that game in the middle could be the decider,
Mhm.
or it could be literally the last game of the season.
Yeah.
It's hard to say.
That's kinda how I was looking for the Steelers-Ravens too.
Yeah.
I'm like, that's
To me, that's
a
a little bit
pickle.
more
Yeah.
not impactful. A little bit like higher stakes.
Yeah.
Especially just like how disappointing like the season has been for the Steelers.
Mhm.
And they're in that big of a chance to
Yeah.
make it to the playoffs. I don't think they're gonna go far. But
We both picked the Bucks,
yeah.
and they lost.
Mhm.
We both picked the Bears, and they won over the Browns in
Oh yeah, they
pretty strong fashion.
dominated.
Yeah.
Caleb Williams looked pretty good, 17 for 28, almost 250 yards. DeAndre Swift, 18 carries, 98 yards, 2 touchdowns. Defense sacked Sanders 5 times, and they had 3 picks. And yeah, poor. Oh, sorry, I thought you were like
Yeah.
doing that to somebody. I was like, what's going on? But yeah, Shador Sanders, I mean, he just didn't look comfortable all day, and people
No.
were just giving him excuses. Now, I will say the Bears, I believe, have like the most turnovers in the NFL.
Mhm.
And I mean, Myles Garrett, he is 1 sack away from break or tying the all-time
Yeah.
season record, and he's got 3 games to do it.
Mhm.
So I imagine him doing that
Yeah.
in between now and then. But like, honestly, dude, like if you're Myles Garrett, dude, it's like
Yeah.
you gotta try to go somewhere else. If you're trying to like be like a great with like a Super Bowl ring, um, literally anywhere else.
Come to Pittsburgh.
I don't think he would
Him and
do.
TJ Watt
I don't think he
on
would
the
do.
edges.
I don't think he would do anywhere else in the NFC or in the
Oh,
NFC
yeah, I
North.
know.
Nowhere else. He would probably try to do like an NFC team,
Probably.
like the 49ers. I can see him going to
Dude,
like the
49ers,
49ers.
Rams, getting Myles Garrett,
That'd be terrible.
terrifying.
Yeah, I'm not
Yeah.
not a huge fan of that. Speaking of not a huge fan
Well,
of,
like,
because
if you went to the Rams, though, that'd be terrifying with your guys' defense,
we would not have the
cap
ability
space.
to,
Yeah.
which I mean we don't spend a lot of money, but I feel like when we're trying to balance Jared Verse, Braden Fisk, Byron Young, Kobe Turner, like those are all pretty good defensive linemen
Mhm.
to also try to like balance in. Like, that's why we weren't
Yeah.
considering getting Micah Parsons during that. Like it's not that we don't need him, but like who are you willing to give up?
Yeah. I get that. Ravens, Bengals,
Yeah.
24-0. You had the Bengals, I had the Ravens.
I have Joe Burrow on my fantasy team. I was hoping something kind of similar to what they were a couple weeks ago
Mhm.
when I think what was that Joe Burrow's first game back,
Yeah, on
and
Thanksgiving.
he looked
Yeah.
really good. I honestly expected something very similar. Not at all what happened.
No.
Um, even Joe Burrow after the game, he was like, "Hey, if I was on any team in the NFL and I played like that, like I'm not winning." I definitely think Joe Burrow's
Yeah.
probably trying to get out
Joe
of.
Burrow, I think, is gonna try and get out.
Yeah, I don't know if that's gonna be like trying to request a trade. I feel like the Bengals are probably gonna like try to like e-
Coax him into
e-
staying.
either coax him into staying. Like I can't imagine they would talk to him about reducing his salary.
Because I know
Um,
that's been something brought up
mhm.
to, like, reduce his salary to pay for an offensive line or a defense. Literally, they
Yeah,
have so much they have to spend, though. I'm like,
I mean the problem is they're just not drafting very well,
no.
and like just I mean yeah you got 2 premium wide receivers, but if you have what, maybe 2 less than 2 seconds
Mhm.
to throw to them, like, that's
Yeah.
so, I honestly, like, I don't hate Zach Taylor as a coach, but honestly, I think he needs to get out of there. I know they've gotten rid of the defensive coordinator, but I think they just need a
Yeah.
because, I mean, they haven't been the same since they
Mhm.
lost the Super Bowl.
Speaking of another team that has been the same, the Chiefs.
Yeah.
We both picked the Chargers,
Yep.
and we were both right, 16-3. Patrick Mahomes tore his ACL.
Yeah.
It kinda I didn't see that he torn his ACL when
Mm.
I made my Instagram post or, like, the meme, because
I
like, I
was
probably like the celebration post.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah, I did see that, and I was like, whoa,
and I'm just like, I saw that the Chiefs lost. I'm like, made
yeah,
that thing immediately,
yeah.
and then I see Patrick Mahomes tears his ACL. I'm like, oh,
Correctly predicted that the Chiefs would miss the playoffs.
yep,
My very early like pipe dream prediction came true.
yep,
Uh, Omari Hampton,
yeah,
he did pretty decent for
he
you.
did pretty decent. I dropped Vidal, and he showed signs of potentially doing something,
I
but he
think
didn't really
13
do a whole.
carries for 33 yards. Like
Yeah,
they're trying to split the rest with them, which I commend.
yeah.
But like I think Omari Hampton's your guy.
Amari Hampton's the guy. Yeah. Then you got the Bills, Patriots,
Yeah, I mean being down
giving up.
like 21-0 at one
Yeah.
point, and then I mean at half it's 24-7.
Hmm.
And then they get the ball back, and I mean, honestly, they just pitched a shutout in the third,
Yep.
and then they only allowed them to score in the fourth.
Hmm.
Um,
Ravion Henderson, two TDs on my team.
and I mean, that's like one of the only really good things that they had during that fourth. It was a
Mhm.
one play, like I think what he went to the right. It was like the Bill scored, and then they did a handoff. He went to the right, reverse field, and Drake May was his lead blocker,
Yeah.
and they got it on the first play, which I
Yeah.
was like, damn, I think they took back the lead from there.
They did,
Um,
and then the Bills went down, scored, and then
which I think is crazy to take a lot of stock out of the Patriots like
yeah,
playoffs potential from that. Like, here's the thing, like,
they split the game so far.
yeah, and that's the Bills are a tough team to beat twice in a
Yeah.
year. And like what they had to do it in what they did it what
They won in Buffalo
yeah, and then
early in the season,
yeah.
then lost in New England. And so like I call it a pretty even trade, you know.
And I mean, like, you're still in the head of the division. I do hear and see a lot of things where like the Patriots have a very cupcake schedule,
Yeah.
but it's not like they're just getting by on that cupcake
No.
schedule. They're still
They're
doing pretty well.
dominating
So
a lot of the times, yeah.
I think it's just people like they look at it and they're like, oh, well, that's a really easy schedule. And I agree, it's pretty easy,
Yeah.
but it's not like they're just getting by with a field goal
Mhm.
win.
Commanders, Giants. We both picked the Giants, and the Commanders won.
Yeah, I think the Commanders they had like an 8-game losing streak going into that one,
Yeah.
and they finally broke it. So,
I didn't watch a lick of that game.
Mariota, I mean, 10 for 19, 211 yards, one touchdown.
I did see him break away a run,
Hmm.
and then somebody posted like a meme of it. It's like I just saw a flash of the old Mariota and like
Yeah.
clip to Mariota's highlights
Well,
from Oregon.
yeah, they also had like a 63-yard punt return for a
Oh wow.
touchdown. So, and then Pekoski Merritt, he had I think they call him Bill.
Yeah.
He got a touchdown too.
Eagles, Raiders. Belt to
Literally,
ass.
yeah, Bryce. I literally did not write a single thing down for the Raiders. I just put Hurts 12 for 15, 175 yards, 3 touchdowns. Honestly, 3 of the touchdowns could have went to Dallas Goedert. He had 2, but he
Mhm.
had one in the end zone, which just like literally just slipped out of his hands.
Yeah,
Man, I think it was like wide open. It's like, bro,
bro.
you could have had 3 touchdowns
Yeah.
in the day. Saquon got in there and scored. It's like the performance that they should have had more times throughout the season,
Hmm.
but they did it to the worst team in the
Yeah.
NFL, and people are putting them back into that Super Bowl
Hmm.
contending category. It's like, bro,
Bro.
no.
Uh, the Jags beat the Jets. We
Also, belt
both picked the
ass.
Jags.
Yeah.
I
Trevor
believe we
Lawrence is
both
looking really
picked.
good.
Yes, we both picked the Texans as well.
Yeah, he had 5 touchdowns in the air and then 1 rushing in. So
Yep.
sorry. But yeah,
Um.
Texans defense, I mean, just fucking I don't want to say carrying in this game
Yeah.
because CJ Stroud did look pretty good, but like
3 TDs, 260.
throughout the last couple games, like the defense, especially like when CJ Stroud's not there, like the defense
Yeah.
does carry them. Talking about ACL tears, um, Broncos beat the Packers and you lost Micah Parsons.
Yep.
Saw a very strange thing. I think it's just poorly worded by is it Devin Clark? No, what's his name?
Ryan Clark.
Ryan Clark, where he said Joe Burrow caused the injury, which like I get what he's saying, but like
Yeah.
out of context, it sounds awful.
Yeah.
Because he was saying with how much that Bo Nix was mobile in the pocket and like having to like trying to run after him,
Mhm.
like it like just doing all that running. Like
Yeah.
the one play that he did, he was trying to contain him in the pocket,
Yeah.
and he did like this kind of like ooh, and he's trying and
Yeah.
but
Tore his ACL.
just to come out and just say that Bo Nix caused the injury is like um
Uh,
maybe worded a little
yeah.
better.
Then you had the Lions, Rams. We both picked the Rams,
Yeah,
and I
didn't
was very
yeah,
like,
it was a little nerve-wracking in the first half. I knew that, like, I wasn't gonna give up hope, only being down by, like,
mhm,
7, like, we had that last, like, I think it was, like, a 30-second drive to get in field goal
yeah,
range and then just, yeah, be down by 7, so I was really, like I was like, "Alright, I'm still pretty optimistic,"
mhm,
and then we shut them out in the 3rd quarter, and then we just did enough to stay alive in the 4th.
yeah,
Devontae Adams went out with his hamstring, which here's the thing, like, I'm willing to, like, give up a week of him in Seattle to have him in the playoffs.
yep,
I think
100%, yeah,
that's, like, it's a no-brainer.
yeah. Then you got the Panthers, Saints. Both picked the Panthers, and some
Yeah, it's a the Saints went and beat Buccaneers, and then
yep,
they went and then they beat the Panthers, and, like, I think, yeah, they had to, like, come back from behind
yeah,
and, get it. Rico Dowdell, I mean, still looking pretty good. He didn't break
mm,
50 yards, but he
no,
still got that
he still
touchdown.
got a tutty.
So I'm interested to see the Panthers and the Buccaneers because, like, literally, like, unless they both tie
Yeah,
both of those games, which I think is crazy unlikely,
mhm,
one of those teams has to be just barely mid enough to beat the other one. And I
yeah,
think, like, the Panthers, like, they have flashes of, like, greatness. Like, when they
mhm,
beat the Rams, they had flashes of greatness. And then, like, for the Buccaneers, they started out hot, and then, like, all the injuries that kind of
yeah,
accrued, and then their defense is just not playing to the level that I think they're used to playing at.
mhm.
So, we'll see how that goes going into next week.
49ers won over the Titans 37-24. Uh, almost had Unk, or sorry, not Unk, Grandpa winning against the Seahawks.
Oh, you're just going right
Yeah,
into okay. Yeah, I mean, very low scoring game. All of the Seahawks points were from field goals. Um, Jason Meyer, 6 for 6 on the day.
damn.
Congratulations. And then, I mean, yeah, I mean, like, I think the game plan was Philip Rivers, especially versus a very tough defense in the Seattle
Mhm,
Seahawks, like, get the ball out quick and hand it off
yeah,
with Jonathan Taylor as much as you can.
yeah.
I think that was the right game plan, especially
And
coming in very
he still threw a
late.
touchdown pass.
Yeah, and it was a pretty good one.
Yeah,
It wasn't to Tyler Warren. Fuck, who was it to? Um, gosh, damn, it wasn't Alec Pierce. It wasn't Michael Pittman Jr.,
it was a tight end.
but it
I'm
wasn't
blanking on the
it,
name.
but it wasn't Warren though, was it?
No, it
Can
wasn't
you click on
Warren.
the game? It's gonna drive
Yeah,
me crazy. It wasn't to Jonathan Taylor. Do Josh Downs.
Josh. Yeah.
Honestly, would have drove me crazy because I was sitting there. I was like, yeah, he threw a touchdown. I'm trying to remember who.
Uh, the Vikings somehow pulled a win out and won over the Cowboys.
Yeah, I felt kind of bad for Jamar Chase or not Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson because he got a touchdown in the end zone,
Yeah.
which I don't know where else he would score a touchdown,
No.
but it was like the first time in like almost 50 days, and
Yeah.
they called it back for a holding.
Yep.
Yeah, did I write down?
JJ McCarthy did have that good bootleg running for a
Oh
touchdown.
yeah,
Yeah.
slick,
I
like
was
Peyton
like,
Manning esque,
yeah, I was sitting there like
but gritty after like
gritty into the end zone.
not great.
No,
No.
not great.
I still think, like, honestly, because like the first play from scrimmage, I believe the Dallas, like, they got a tip interception at the goal at the line of scrimmage,
Mhm.
and I honestly think that the Cowboys defense is massively improved from where they were earlier in the
Yeah.
season. Like, I wouldn't say, like, I know that statistically they're down there. I honestly don't think they're as bad.
No.
I think one of the big things that the Cowboys probably wasn't expecting. I mean, they could have had 6 more points, which it would have been 32-34, so still a
Mhm.
loss, but you had, Brennan Aubrey miss 2 kicks, which
Yeah.
is pretty rare, and for a fantasy owner, on him. I need you to not do that because I think it was a 51 and a 59, which
Yeah.
those are both pretty good points for me, dog. And it's the playoffs.
Yeah.
And like I'm going versus the number 1 team, which I was kind of hoping to go versus the number 2 team
Mhm.
and make it into that third
Yeah.
slot, but I was just barely beaten out
Yeah.
by
Well, like, I was looking at
FC
it too.
Flightlong.
Was it, like, by a point or 2?
No, there was somebody else who like your brother um and the player for the person he played
Yeah.
versus, it was not even a full point difference
Yeah.
that he had
Yeah.
lost. So I'm very interested to have you talk to him about the fantasy punishment
Yeah.
and see what we come to an agreement
Yeah.
to.
I've been seeing the one of, like, going to a bar as soon as it opens, and you have to stay there until close.
He's a
Uh,
he's a father.
yeah, maybe you could do it, but yeah, for, like, every drink, it, like, takes off, like, 30 minutes, and every shot takes off an hour,
Huh.
and, like, you do that.
Dude, I promise you he would not do
No,
that one.
probably not, but it'd be a little bit more tame compared to the not tame. Probably be a little bit quicker compared to the haircut.
But yeah,
Yeah.
obviously. And I don't think he'd do the haircut one either.
No, I don't think so either.
So it's yeah, good luck talking to him about
Yeah.
fulfilling the punishment.
Um, Dolphin Steelers.
Yeah, I mean, like honestly, the probably the best game that the Steelers have
Oh,
played
yeah.
all year.
All
I
year.
mean,
Like, defense was all around good, offense was all around good.
missing JJ Watt.
Missing JJ Watt too. And, like, for
That
the
sack
last
that
few
Jalen Ramsey had was clean, and I
clean,
mean, it honestly like
untouched, like
Tua had like he should have thrown it away because Cam Hayward was right in his face, and
yeah.
he clearly did not see Jalen Ramsey
Mhm.
coming. But like, dude, throw it away. And like after that performance, they're benching him and they're starting Quinn Ewers, which is like, dude, you know, like you got
Yeah.
eliminated. So like, yeah, what is there to lose?
Yeah.
Like, give the young guy some reps.
Let's see how he does.
Yeah, you might
Yeah.
as well. If you really think that this is your future,
But yeah, I mean, I think it was like the Dolphins' second drive. They're pushing down the field, and I'm sitting there like, God damn it, we're starting off slow again. And then they're
yeah,
gonna
it was a
like,
really slow start for both teams.
and then I see the pick, and I'm like, yes. And then we drive down. We ended up scoring
Yeah,
off the interception.
yeah. John Smith got a touchdown. Dude,
Yep,
Darren Waller's still looking really fucking
dude,
good.
Darren Waller,
Like I'm like I hope that he sticks around for a couple more
dude, and like it's
seasons.
also I found it hilarious too that they were talking about it, but also like two tight ends ran in a touchdown.
Yeah,
And it's like Johnny Smith had the tush push, which honestly I'm sitting there like,
I do agree with Chisel Adonis's take where the Pittsburgh Steelers do it the worst way
yeah,
because it's the 11 men defense and the 10 men offense because you have Aaron Rodgers aura farming in
yeah,
the fucking background for no fucking
yeah.
reason.
It's just like, dude, just come out.
Which like and Chisel Adonis like unless we're setting up like a fake
Yeah.
or like we're trying to do something,
Hmm.
I can kind of, but like right now, it is just you're just wasting
Yeah.
a player and you're putting yourself at a disadvantage for
Yeah.
no fucking reason.
Hmm.
So
But yeah, Steelers came in with a win, looking a little bit better. Now we have to play against the Ravens this week.
yeah,
That's gonna be
honestly
a
though,
bad.
Are you guys playing in?
I think we're playing in Pittsburgh for this one.
Yeah.
Wait, no. We don't play the Ravens this week. We played the Lions in Detroit.
Ooh, that's even tougher.
Yeah. You obviously know who I'm going with, but
Yeah, Lions faithful.
no, Steeler Nation.
With how the Rams played the Seahawks earlier this season, I know it's a shorter week, and honestly, on Thursday nights, the Rams tend to play a little bit more lackluster.
Hmm.
But I think if that defense like does the exact same thing, just pressuring Sam
Yeah.
Darnold. Like that's when you see Sam Darnold where he was at the Jets and at the Panthers is
Hmm.
when you pressure him. Like that's when he makes mistakes. If you and even if we do the same thing we did versus the Lions, where like, okay, Almond Ra can go off and have like some decent plays and just hold them to field goals and while
Hmm.
we're scoring touchdowns, that's fine with me too.
Yeah. So both picking the
Both
Rams,
picking the Rams,
both picking the
both
Eagles.
picking the Eagles, both picking the Bears.
Yes. And then
Both
I'm both
picking the
picking the
Bills.
Bills. Both picking the Chargers.
Yeah.
Picking the Chiefs over the Titans.
Honestly, I might pick the Titans because honestly, the Titans offensively have not been looking like terrible since they
Mhm.
beat the Browns. So I'm gonna put a little less faith into Gardner Minshew, especially I think that team is like just straight up like checked out because they know
Yeah.
they're not like even like Chris Jones didn't know that they were eliminated. Like they
Yeah.
had to tell him in the post game, like yeah, no, y'all got eliminated. So
Yeah.
this might be our only split for the week.
Bengals.
Bengals, Saints
I didn't see who they're
over
playing
Jets.
against. Yeah, fuck it. Saints over Jets. Another battle midway. Um, Vikings over Giants.
I'll go Giants. I'm going. My thought process is I'm more Dart than JJ McCarthy.
Fair enough. Bucks over Panthers.
Man, yeah, I'm gonna go Bucks over Panthers, but like seriously, I mean they gotta
Yeah.
literally you have to win this game.
Yeah. 100%.
You like because if you don't, then you have to hope for shit to
Hmm.
like then you're outside looking in.
Yeah.
Like, but if you whoever wins this game literally just controls their destiny.
Hmm.
If you win 2 out of the 3, like, but you have that win over them,
Yeah.
like, you're gonna be good. Especially if you can win, like, if it's like Buccaneers wins, losses, and then finish out the season beating the Panthers,
Yeah.
you're not good.
Um, Jags, Broncos. I'm gonna go Broncos. Even though part of me wants to be a little spicy and go Jags, I think we're just gonna stick with the Broncos though.
Yeah. No, I
You get what I'm saying though?
I
Like,
no,
yeah, you
I
get that
agree.
like
For me, it's the
that Green
Broncos,
Goblin mask.
The Broncos defense is what's kind of
Yeah.
tying it a little bit better for me.
Fucking
Falcons over the Cardinals or
Cardinals. Jacoby Brissett. I mean, he's been throwing lights out.
they're doing pretty good. The problem is the Cardinal defense has been fucking like
Yeah,
I'm probably gonna go Falcons.
I'll trust Jacoby Brissett. The
I'll try.
Falcons won last week, so I'm expecting them to lose this week.
Yeah, it's Kirk Cousins. So
For go. Give me the
Lions.
Steelers over the Lions.
The Lions need this win to stay.
Yeah,
In They're like that's a tough. Like right now, you're looking at a wild card.
yeah. Raiders Texans. Give me the Texans.
No, Texans obviously. Few more splits than I was honestly expecting.
Patriots Ravens.
I'm going
I'm
Patriots.
going Patriots as well, but I expected to be a fucking battle.
Honestly, I don't even really expect a battle. Honestly, like I honestly expect the Patriots to win like pretty handedly.
Pretty handily.
Yeah, I'm saying like a 2 score,
Oh,
like points.
damn.
Mhm.
And then 49ers Colts. Give me the 49ers.
49ers.
Yeah. Fantasy.
Yeah. Um,
I'll let it.
another thing I disagreed with you on your solo show is that you said you had a pretty good chance of making it into the playoffs. You would have had to win by 300 points,
Yeah.
and the other person would have had to have lost
Yeah.
and not score any points at all. Like
Yeah.
you had like there was no
Well,
shot.
I guess I misspoke because like my thinking was it's just like how do we go from
Like are you
the
talking about like
bottom of the league?
to consolation
Yeah.
playoff? Okay, that makes a little bit more sense. But when you're saying like playoffs, I thought you were straight up talking
No,
like
yeah.
playoffs, and I was
So
like,
like we went
I'd
from
rather know.
because I started off kind of good and then I dropped off. You didn't start off super hot either,
Oh, I started terrible.
and we were like damn near bottom of the league.
I was
And
I was
then
11 out of 12.
and then we come up to
I'm 4.
Yeah, and then I'm 5.
Blockbuster trades. That's like for me, I got rid of AJ Brown, which like I did it early in the season where like people are like, you don't know if he's gonna pop off.
Yeah.
I got off that ship early and I was like, you know what? If it's not meant to be, it's not meant to be.
Mhm.
Now, it was like a faith of good trade, like a trade of good faith because
Yeah.
I got James Conner
Mhm.
and James Conner went out
Yeah.
and he tore his ACL or
I
something
think it
like
was
that.
ACL or MCL,
Yeah, I can't remember. And then
but
I went and I got Jackson Dart when he was starting to
mhm.
get hot. And then I to the same team, I traded Jackson Dart for CMC
Yeah.
and our JK Dobbins, I believe.
Yeah.
And honestly, like after that, like Trey McBride was doing me very well. Brandon Aubrey was doing me very well. These last couple weeks, you dropped Mike Evans
Mhm.
from like, your IR. Did you just think like he just wasn't going to come back at
Yeah, I
all
didn't
this
think he was
season?
coming back at all. Like, it took so long for Jaden Reed to come back that
Yeah.
I'm like, he has the same injury
Yeah, and then when I saw that he was activated to the 21-day like
roster.
injured
Yeah.
reserve roster, I was like, oh, I'm picking him up. Like
Yeah, that's
that there's
exactly
the
how I was with
potential.
Omari and Hampton too. I'm like,
Yeah.
"Oh, he was just dropped," and then,
Yeah.
like, 2 weeks later, put on the 21 day. I'm like,
Hmm.
"I'm picking you up.
Yeah.
You're gonna
So
sit on my IR."
like and yeah, Mike Evans has been doing pretty well for me. Joe Burrow, same thing.
Yeah.
I mean his first game back he did very well. The last game not so well. So I'm
Mhm.
hoping now that they literally they have nothing else to lose. They just try to play to win
Yeah.
and just look good. Well, that's my hope is to keep Joe Burrow in and not put in a different quarterback. But yeah,
The recap
Joe Burrow was dropped.
yeah.
Joe Burrow was dropped. I picked him up because I had to slot my IR and
Mhm.
I just let him sit there because I was
Yeah.
like, I know he's coming back.
Yeah.
Go on, sorry.
Our recap from this week, I went up against Tom. I'm a Kiss Your Kids Brady. I won 130 to 103.
Hmm.
Patrick and Mahomes lost to number 11. OJ was framed 143 to 126.
Yeah.
Did he draft him? Won over G-Man's team by 0.46.
Hmm.
I'm like, dude, if Pat Fryermuth or Waddle literally caught one more pass,
Yeah.
could have been completely different.
Even if with that win, would they have still finished
They would have
12th?
still been in 12th because our prodigal son,
Um,
who's supposed to go undefeated,
yeah.
was one of the highest scoring teams in the league, but
Yeah.
number 11. You won over the number 2 team 140 to 109.
I was getting a little close towards the end.
Yeah. Um, Two Girls, One Cup lost to Coming for You 139 to 125. And Auto Draft Dream Team lost to Epstein's Flight Log 148 to 121.
Yeah. And after missing the playoffs last year, I am back in it. Very hard road ahead of us. We got to play the number 1 team. They got Josh Allen, who's playing amazing. Uh, and the last time I played against him, I think Josh Allen scored either like 40 or 60 points or
Yeah.
something outrageous. And like, who are the Bills? Oh, they're playing the fucking Browns.
Yeah.
So like unless Myles Garrett is like saving my fucking life and
Hmm.
he's sacking Josh Allen on every play, I just like even though the
Yeah.
Browns defense is honestly not terrible,
No.
but their offense is fucking terrible. So
Hmm.
like their defense is just going to be on the field all
The whole
day.
game. The
So
current standings right now, kind of what I alluded to.
yeah,
Patrick and Mahomes at 12-3. Hail Mary at 11-4. Epstein's Flight Log and Run the Jewels 9-6. I'm the only 8-7 team. And then you have Diddy Draft and Coming for You at 6-7. Um, Auto Draft Dream Team at 6-9. Two Girls, One Cup. Tom, I'm a Kiss Your Kids Brady. Then you have OJ is Framed at 5-10, and G-Man's team at 4-11.
and those two teams are both just straight up done for the year.
So is Two Girls, One Cup, and Tom, I'm a Kiss Your Kids Brady.
Oh, is it the bottom 3 or 4 teams?
Bottom 4
Bottom
are out.
4. Okay, my fault.
Yep. Nope. Yep. So this week we have Patrick and Mahomes against Run the Jewels,
Now this is for
the
this
playoffs.
is like straight up win the championship, not the consolation.
And then Hail Mary against Epstein's Flight Log. I'm going up against Auto Draft Dream
This
Team.
is the consolation.
Yep. And then Diddy Draft him is going against Coming for You. And then next week it will decide first place, second place, third place, fourth place, fifth, sixth, seventh, and eighth.
Yeah. So Honestly, like if I do lose this first game and I'm like out of the playoffs,
Yeah.
like I'm gonna be a little upset, but I'm also not gonna be like super devastated because I went from 11th and thinking that I was gonna have to be the one doing the
Mhm.
fantasy punishment to being into the playoffs.
Yeah.
So like I'm just gonna be happy to be in the
Yes.
playoffs.
I'm also just happy I got
The
away
the
from.
the the standard is to win, but at the end of the day, I'm gonna be just happy to be there.
Yeah. Just happy to be here, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, now trivia.
All right, we're gonna switch chairs.
I'll go around. What? Do you want your note paper or anything?
No, I don't need it.
I did not study a lick for this,
If
so
you wanna,
yeah, turn around. And it's been so long since we did this that
yeah,
like I'm kind of forgetting the names of all the people.
I will be honest. Like I was not the kindest for this one.
Uh,
Um, it's not that I went with people. Is it is it
MattCast too.
MattCast too? Okay, you're good to look.
Okay. Good old I Met Your Mother.
So, yep, finishing out the NFC North. We'll
Hmm.
go NFC
South.
South
Yep.
next. So round one.
Love it.
So this is an active running back. He is the NFL kickoff return yards leader in 2015. He was first team All Big Ten in 2013. He is a two-time second team All Big Ten in 2012 and 2014. He was from Nebraska and he was drafted by Detroit in the 2015 draft, second round, 54th pick overall, and he's currently in Indianapolis. Now, all the people that I pick,
Hmm.
they're all active.
Yeah.
And you should know every single one of them. Well, you should know 2 out of the 3's name.
So this one, I you say him all the time too, especially you're talking about him with Indianapolis. I remember you mentioned him. He had like
I did.
he had a touchdown or something like that in a game, and
He had a pretty big kickoff return.
yeah.
He is the number 2 back behind Jonathan Taylor.
And what's killing me is that I only really know Jonathan Taylor for their running backs, or at least like actively can remember his name.
Mhm.
Does it start with a J?
It does not start with a J. His name is an alliteration.
An alliteration.
Mhm.
Not Abdul Carter.
No,
Oh,
because that's not an
yeah,
alliteration.
yeah. God, what the fuck? God, this is gonna piss me off. Just tell me.
So you're really close with Abdul.
Yeah.
This is Amir Abdullah.
I'm God, fuck.
Yeah, I was like, dude, when you said Abdul, I was like, oh, he's there. He's got it.
Yeah, so like I'm on the right
Yeah,
track.
I was like, dude,
Yeah,
he knows it. He knows it. I picked it because of obviously
yeah.
Nebraska. Uh too. Um, so again, active backup quarterback in
Mhm.
New England. He went to
Oh, New
college
England?
in Tennessee. He was there from 2013 to 2016. He was drafted in 2017, fourth round, 135th pick overall. He won the President's Award, which I'm not even really sure what that is.
Me neither.
And he was second team All ACC. Now he played for Pittsburgh.
All SEC.
What did I say?
ACC.
SEC.
Yeah.
Sorry. He played for Pittsburgh. He played for Tennessee. He was in Arizona for a stint. Minnesota very briefly. He went to San Francisco and he played one game. And he has been in New England as their backup just this year.
Um,
Uh,
what school did he play for in the SEC?
I said Tennessee.
Tennessee.
That's right in front of you.
Oh yeah. I'm stupid.
He has a couple of interesting characteristics. I feel like if I tell you them, like you'd
Yeah.
probably get it. So I'm gonna wait until maybe you're like really stumped. But like think about because
Well, I'm thinking of when he was on the Steelers, and I'm like, okay.
he I don't think he ever started, but he would always back up. Like whenever Mason
Yeah.
Rudolph was bad, he
Well, I'm
went
thinking
in.
Duck Hodges.
No.
No. I'm thinking of Duck Hodges.
I'll give you one out of the two hints. He almost was an astronaut.
Oh, fucking the alopecia dude.
That was my second hint, is that
Yeah.
he has
I'm forgetting
alopecia.
his name. I know the guy.
You can see his head,
I
I
can see
think.
his head.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is it
Dude, I
does it start with a D? Dobbins or
you're so close on the last name. You're so close.
Dobbin?
So close, dude. You're so close.
You know I know it.
I know you know it, but you also know. There's more hints I can give
Doyle.
you, but
Keep on giving me more
no,
hints.
I've given you like really good ones.
D-O-B.
I think it's D-U-B.
D-U-B?
I believe it's D-U-B. Or maybe it is D-O-B.
I think it's D-O-B.
I think it is D-O-B.
Not Dobbins. Is it
It's really close to Dobbin.
Dobb? Is it just Dobb?
Yes.
Okay. I can't tell you the first name. I know the last name.
I feel I'm gonna give it to you because
I described him.
you're right there. This is
Yeah.
Joshua Dobbs.
Joshua Dobbs. Okay.
Yeah, I was like, he's right there. I'm gonna give it to him. Now,
I had to spell it out.
I did see
Writing it out.
I'm not gonna say anything. For my last round, a couple of weeks ago when we were doing it, you gave me
a punter.
You gave me a punter.
Yeah.
So I gave you their current long snapper. Now, last year he went and he did he was at the Pro Bowl. He's a 3-time Pro Bowler from 22 to
Didn't he also
24.
like snipe some fucking like things with the long snap?
So he was in a competition where he had to
accuracy long snapping.
It was by points. Yeah, I can't remember if he won or not, but anyway, he's an active
he came
player.
very close.
He went to Rutgers from 2005 to 2009. He was undrafted in 2012.
Yeah,
so that's a long time. He didn't even really start until 2014. So been in the league for a long time. Been playing for a long time. He's a 2-time first team All Pro in 2012 and 2024. Or sorry, 2022 and 2024. He's a second team All Pro in 2023, and he's a 3-time Pro Bowler, as we mentioned before. He is number 42. Honestly, I couldn't find a
picture of him.
I could find a picture of him. I couldn't find a jersey with his number that didn't have his name on it. His name is kind of goofy. I'm not really sure I'm gonna pronounce it correctly, except for his first name. His first name I got pretty down pat.
Okay. Is it also named Matt?
It is not.
Okay.
No, I did think that you were gonna think that, but
when you said down pat, I'm like, all right, he's trying to rhyme right here.
No.
And it's a name we both know because we tell everybody that has of our friends group, when they have a kid, you should name him Matt.
Here, the best hint I'll give you. His first name is Andrew.
Andrew.
Now, if you can tell me his last name, honestly, I'd be shocked.
I was about to say Andrew Elijah Wan.
No, it's not.
You said goofy. Is it like? Give me a country.
I couldn't even tell you.
You couldn't even tell me?
I couldn't even.
Tell me if he's like Polish.
Not really. I wouldn't want to. Like once you see his last name, you'll give it him. I don't think you're gonna get
Walensky.
No.
Okay, I'll just go with something.
I'll give you one last guess. Andrew.
Stottenheimer.
You're right. No, I'm joking. This is Andrew DePola.
DePola?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is him.
Latino.
That's the thing. I didn't want to say anywhere specifically. And like if it was like either Spain or so that's what I don't want to But so this is him
winning that competition.
I don't know if he won it.
I don't know, dog.
He's getting high fives, but he only scored 9 points. And if I remember right,
but he gave their NFC total up to 14.
Oh, so maybe he did win. I don't know. So hey, 1 out of 3, pretty good. Especially like Dobbs, dude. I was like, you're gonna lose your fucking mind. on.
I literally described what he looked like.
Yeah, I was like, dude, he's right there.
Yeah.
He's so close. Um, so we'll update those scores. First team in the NFC South. Do you want to do Tampa Bay? Do you want to do the Saints? Do you want to
Let's do the
do?
Saints.
Let's do the
They
Saints.
are probably one of the hardest ones to do.
Get them out early.
Yeah, get them out early, and then probably Panthers next.
I feel like when we were growing up, because like one of the stipulations that like I kind of didn't follow, is they have to be a Pro Bowler.
Mhm.
Um, they
Pro
have to
Bowl
be
or
like
like all of or
yeah, it's got to be like a well known player.
well-known-ish.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think the two that I gave you, like you've definitely the two I gave you first and second round,
Yeah.
you definitely knew this guy. I was like, he checks off the boxes. He's an
Yeah.
active player. Like, because that's the thing. We also do like within our like. I'm
When we
not
were
gonna for the
alive.
Saints. I'm not gonna do Archie Manning in
Yeah.
80
Yeah,
whatever the
something like
fuck.
that, yeah.
So, uh, anyway,
Oh, did you
yeah,
see that Archie Manning lost his student ID?
I did not
Yeah,
see that.
someone posted that. They found his student ID.
Huh.
Yeah, they're like, it's just Archibald Manning, and it's his goofy little fucking
Yeah,
face.
I know they made like a big old flag of it, like,
Yeah.
but he's staying in Texas, which
Yeah.
honestly I'm not surprised
No,
with.
I'm not surprised either.
Um,
But
Next week will be the Christmas episode, so it'll be a little bit longer because we're
yep.
gonna do some like festivities type
Mhm.
stuff. Um, and there's we got bowl games we got
Yep.
to cover. We got the college football
Playoffs.
playoffs.
Yep.
And then yeah, the NFL season's coming to an end, and it feels like
Mhm.
it just started.
Yeah.
Um,
I'm sitting here kinda sad. My girlfriend was like,
yeah, dude,
When is the season
the
over?"
girlfriends are ready for it to be over.
Yeah. My
Yeah,
girlfriend's like, "When's the season over?" I'm
my
like,
girlfriend's like, when are you gonna stop this silly little show that you
"Yeah."
got going on here? So
And I'm just like, "Never. For the
yeah,
rest of my life, I'm gonna do this. I don't care if I have 1 viewer
yeah, oh
or
yeah,
1,000,000. I'm gonna do this for the rest of my life." I actively enjoy
oh yeah, I do
talking about
too.
football
Yeah.
and at least I'd say putting out our opinion.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and I mean, anyway,
Yeah.
we're dragging
Yeah.
this along. Thank you again to our only sponsor, Hart
We're
Ventures
open to new
Electrical.
ones.
We are, depending on what it is.
Yeah. No gambling.
We have like like a slight. Anyway, Hart Ventures Electrical Services. All of his information is down below. Uh, you know, rate him 5 stars. Rate us with a thumbs up. Subscribe and
Leave a comment. Let
yeah,
us know what you think.
yeah.
Give us your picks for the week.
And tell us how you did on this trivia that we
Yeah.
just did. If anybody knew, like the Andrew
The Paula.
Paula, yeah, you know, good on you for knowing
Yeah.
and
Good
remembering
job.
that he did this snap thing.
Yeah.
So, anything else,
If
buddy?
anybody's rage baiting about me being Dobbins.
Yeah, so whenever you're like Dobbins, I was like, I'm not going to give you Dobbins. Like,
Yeah.
it's
No,
got to
yeah,
be,
Dobbin is too much, but when I said Dobb,
yeah.
yeah,
But even then, I was like, because I walked you into that one. I was like,
yeah.
it's not Dobbins, you're close. So anyway,
You did help me on that one. You
all
helped me
right,
bracket it in.
it's all right. It's all right. All right, buddy.
All right, bud.
All right. We'll see y'all next week.